As you guys know, I recently lost 30 pounds. I went from this to this. So get ready with me while I answer some of the most asked questions I get in my DMs and my comments about my weight loss. I'll start off by saying everyone's body is very different and we all need different amounts of food to keep ourselves going, and it depends on how active you are, and it depends on everything really. If you're going to try to lose weight and take some of my advice, don't be upset or surprised if it doesn't work the same way for you as it did for me. Also, if you guys want some more details on the diet plan that I use, I have a whole playlist at the top of my account that's listed as diet/weight loss, and all my videos are linked from when I talk about it. First question I get is, do I work out? Or if I do work out, what's my workout routine? And the answer is, I can contribute my weight loss 100% to my change in my diet. Before I lost weight, I had a huge issue with not only eating unhealthy and craving unhealthy foods, but I also ate insane portion sizes. So for example, I went from eating an entire container of Ben & Jerry's ice cream by myself to splitting that up into 3 or 4 nights where I have portion sizes instead of eating the whole thing in one sitting. I do have an ab routine posted on my page already. However, I can tell you guys that I really don't do that as often as I used to. Also, genetics play a huge role, and you guys need to know and understand that the way that my body is built and shaped naturally is completely genetic. The way that your weight distributes is genetic. So like when I put on weight, it goes down first, and in my face, I see a huge difference. So to summarize a little bit, no, I don't really work out. However, I am a dance major also. And some people were asking for more clarification on what exactly I do when I go to dance classes. And for example, when I have my modern class, we just do a lot of strength training. Honestly, we do a lot of across the floor cardio, but we also do movements that require me to be using my quads, and certain things like my hips are sore right now. It's also important to find a workout routine that works for you. So if you're going to work out as well as diet, you need to know what works for your body type and your activity level. Next question is, people want some more meal ideas, and I made a video about this a little while ago, but I'm a really picky eater and my mom curated my meal plan for me. So a lot of the meal choices that I've been using to lose weight is boring, basic. I reuse the same ones constantly just because I don't like a lot of things. Like one example that I really wish I did like is salmon, because I would love to have like a bagel with cream cheese and salmon. That would be a really great start to the day with some protein. However, I don't like fish, so that makes it a little hard because my protein options are pretty limited. As much as I do wish I could give you guys more meal ideas, I can't. The next question that I get asked constantly is if my mom can build you guys meal plans or if she takes online clients. The answer is unfortunately no. My mom is really, really busy. She's a single mother, and she actually just switched jobs, but at her old job, she was working as a nurse practitioner who specialized in women's health, but she also worked with a program. That doesn't mean that you guys cannot go and find a professional to curate meal plans for you, because I can guarantee you that in your area there are specialists that are able to do that for a pretty good price, I assume. So to summarize, no, I don't really exercise. If I do exercise, it's my ab routine, which is posted on my page. All the weight that I lost can be contributed solely to my diet and the switch up of my eating, as well as my portion sizes getting a lot smaller. And please, please, please just remember that you need to make sure that your body is energized and you are eating enough. But there's that fine line between eating enough and overeating that I kind of had to figure out what that was for me. Once you figure it out, it gets a lot easier, and once you kind of get the ball rolling, you understand that you don't eat as much. The most important part is just making sure that you're doing it in a very healthy way, making sure that you're not doing things that are too hard on your body, because there are healthy ways to do it. And I think that if we all kind of work together, share our tips, it'll be great, and we'll all be healthy and perfect and happy with everything that we're doing. Also, dieting doesn't have to be about wanting to lose weight or wanting to look better. It can just be about wanting to watch your health, which it was a kind of a mixture of both for me when I decided that I wanted to lose weight. I put on a lot of weight last summer, and it kind of was starting to affect my daily life and the way that I was dancing. So I realized that I needed to make a change, and I did. So there's nothing bad about that. We can do it in a healthy way. We need to promote doing it in a healthy way. And I think that that's all. So I love you guys. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.